Hi gang, this is Mike G from Mr GTV, MrMikeGarner.com, and here I am with Sammy Davis. Say hello. Yeah, so this is my nuggets of wisdom off the street from the people I meet. And how long have we known each other?
I was thinking about this the other day actually. So it was when you had the sessions across the road from Sturmat in Colnby.
It's a long time ago. I mean, we're talking
10 plus years.
10, 12, 15 years.
Yeah.
Because after that, I think you came up to a series of 6 mindfulness classes that I did.
Yes.
I've
been to loads of yours and your daughter's stuff over the years.
But now you're doing your own thing. And obviously, I know you through your granddad.
Yeah.
Ray.
The legend, Ray Herbert.
Yeah, Ray. But here you are. I've just done an introduction for you, actually, in this wonderful therapy room. So you're helping people with all sorts of situations. So I'm going to make this quick because these are sort of like 2-3 minute nuggets of wisdom, hints and tips to help people. So if you had one piece of advice, one life lesson that you've learned, that you could share with people just off the top of your head to help people in challenging times at the moment, what would it be?
Never give up on your dreams.
Wow.
No matter how big or small.
Okay.
Never give up.
Things knock you back, things put you down. Keep going.
Yeah. If somebody had said to me years ago that you'd have your own office, your own space, where you've got the chance and the opportunity to counsel people, mentor people, heal people on, a holistic level of modalities. It's experience that's brought me here, it's trials and tribulations, it's trauma that has brought me here. But every single setback, every single closed door, every single rejection, or it's divine timing. It set me to here. I was only last July walking past here having an ice cream, and I just happened to turn and look at the window because my car had broken down. And if I had driven past here, I wouldn't have seen the sign in the window. So what had actually happened was divine intervention took over. I thought, my car's broken down, I'm going to more money. But if my car hadn't broken down, I wouldn't have walked through Colwyn Bay to Rosehill, and I wouldn't have seen the sign in the window.
No.
So
divine timing, I love that expression. And I believe in that.
Massively.
Synchronicity.
Exactly.
Which people say is coincidence, but it's not. It's all meant to be.
Yeah, and that's why I say don't give up, because behind a closed door there's another one waiting to open. It's just, I say it to my clients all the time. I said, you're too eager. I said, you stood behind like the curtain of your life, and the theatre is out there, and you're like, I want to know what's going on. I want to see. But in actual fact, you're not meant to see what's going on. The curtain will open and it will close, the different scenes will set out, and it might change. But it's just a case of stop being so eager to know it all and be in control. But again, that's a trauma response.
It is. We tend to sort of have a knee-jerk reaction and go into victim. But when you have your perspective, which is also my perspective, that this is perfect, you don't think it's perfect in the moment.
No.
But if you wait, there's a wonderful expression by Rumi, which is something like infinite patience creates instant miracles. And these things that in my life as well, and I know we're going to talk today about some of your stuff, but all of your stuff, but all these traumas that you experience were stepping stones towards the success that you're now experiencing. So what is your qualification here? I mean, you've got certificates on the wall and you've got a lifetime of experiences through the School of Life. How long have you been training to do these things?
My life changed basically. My background is in probation, drugs and alcohol, working in schools, and basically the criminal justice service.
Right.
And I also kind of alongside that I did the holistic therapies, but it was always in the background. It was always a hobby. But my life changed in 2013. Which is really when I first started with yourself, because I did my Reiki in 2016, 2017, and then I think it was the year after I started with the courses, so massage, Indian head, reflexology, to name a few. That kind of started me off, but I always knew that I wanted to help people, but I didn't know what the end outcome was going to be. And I always kept seeing counselling. And I looked at Candidate College and I was like, 5 years to become a fully qualified counsellor. I thought, I'll be 42 by that time, because I was in my mid to 30s at the time. And then again, divine intervention. I did my undergraduate in Bangor University in criminology, criminal justice and sociology. And that was when I was 21.
No airhead here, very intelligent lady.
I did that.
But a lot of people won't know that background.
No.
They'll just see you as you are now.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is really good, because they go, who is she? Well, this is who you are.
Yeah. So I did that when I was 21, and then life took me off on my journeys. So the criminology helped me with the probation, with the other end of this row, I worked for NACRO.
Yes.
Where Aspire is now.
That's where my daughter's office is.
Yes.
Yeah, Kat Garner, my daughter.
Yeah, which was one of my
So you're
old
next
offices.
door to each other.
We literally are, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
So Princess Drive is worth coming to, because there's two perfect therapists on the coast.
Yes, Kat is a remarkable lady. So that undergraduate did serve me a purpose, and I got made redundant, so then I went to probation, and then I didn't like how they worked. It wasn't my ethos. I couldn't help people how I wanted to help people, because I don't know if you find this, Mike, but you know, when you're an empath and you're naturally wanting to work with people, when you're rubber stamped or put in a box and you're a free spirit like you are, and somebody tells you you can't help somebody how you want to help them, what would you say?
It would start with an F.
I was just going to say expleets. And this is exactly my point. We're free spirits, and we can't be told how to help people. And that's what I found in corporate society. So I then went to work in schools, and I loved that, but I did get made redundant, and then COVID hit.
Yeah.
And it's literally just been dun. So I lost my job there, but then divine intervention again. So as I said, swing back to the counselling. I got an email off the university. Bearing in mind, I did my undergraduate at 21, so I finished it at 21. And then I'm the ripe old age of 40 now, and I got an inbox saying, join this counselling course. And I just thought, there's a free webinar, join it this Thursday. So I thought, go on then. And then I just spoke to the lecturer and I said, what would I need to be able to do the masters? Because I've got an undergraduate, but it's in something completely not linked. And she said, nothing. She goes, your life experience and everything you've done so far will be amazing. So, and that was my journey.
Wow.
So did a masters in counselling, finished that in 2023.
Well done.
And then I found this place in July last year, and it's been a labour
Beautiful.
of love.
I've got to say, it's beautiful.
It's been a labour of love, but worth every single penny.
It's clearly business premises, but it's very homely, very comfortable, fantastic energy. And I love the colours and the crystals and everything about the room. You know, it's a good room. People used to say when I had my clinic practice, when I sit in that chair, that's when I feel good. And that's how I feel here.
Nice.
It's true.
Good. I'm
It's
glad.
true.
I can kind of blow my own trumpet in the sense that every single person that's walked through that door so far, they kind of gasp or go, oh wow, because they don't expect it, because it's a business office premises on the outside, and then they come up the stairs and then they open the door, and immediately you just see the worries just go as they walk in, because it's just, and that's
So
why.
this is your first year here?
Yeah.
So it's onwards and upwards. Never give up, that's your advice.
Never give up. Never give up.
Don't take no for an answer. No doesn't mean, it just means not now sometimes. But you just keep going, don't you?
Definitely, because I wouldn't be here if...
And I love the concept of divine intervention. That if you look for the meaning behind every what we call disaster, quite often these disasters are exactly what we need. But we just got to be patient to see that door's closed, but multiple doors will open. And sometimes in the moment, instead of going into victim, just go into appreciation and go, you know, I'm okay. Okay, so what's next for me?
Remember actually that you're not a victim, you're a survivor.
Absolutely, yeah.
And also, all that glitters is not gold. Sometimes you've got to sift through the coal of the past to rub that down to turn it into the diamond of the future.
Correctly, yeah, absolutely, yeah. That a diamond is just a piece of coal that's really done well under pressure.
Exactly, and that's what we are.
Yeah,
we're being squeezed.
Yeah. I always say also, you don't just want to survive, you want to thrive.
Then there you go. You go from victim to survivor to thriving.
Thriving.
And that's the
You've got to have a vision though, haven't you? You've got to have a vision.
Yeah.
You've got to have some dreams, and you can live your dreams, and quite often your dreams will limit you. And if you're unlimited, you'll exceed your expectations, which is obviously what you're going to do. So I really commend that you come along and have a chat. How do people get in touch with you? You're on Facebook, aren't you?
Facebook, Instagram, mobile number. I have got a website that will hopefully drop either later this year or beginning of next year. But I do have an operation imminent, so it's kind of like throwing a bit of a spanner in the works. But again, divine intervention.
There's always a reason for that.
Exactly.
You'll be fitted the other side of it.
Yeah.
I would imagine you'll meet some people and network from the hospital, and you'll be aware of things the other side of the operation that will be better for you than if you rushed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took me 30, 40 years to become an overnight success.
Mm-hmm.
And you're young enough, you've got all the time in the world. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Mike.
Say goodbye to the viewers.
Take care, guys.